Hi, and for today's mindfulness practice, we're going to tune into our sort of inner selves and, maybe ask a question that we think we need solving. And something might come up during the mindfulness practice, or it might come up later, or it might just give us some clarity of thought or get us out of that sort of mind chatter and, might just reset us and allow us to think a bit more clearly about something. First of all, I just want to check that you are not driving or doing anything that requires your full concentration or attention, or where you or others could come to any harm if you fall asleep or get drowsy. So if all that's good, we will go into the mindfulness practice. So just starting by closing your eyes and just feeling into the connection with the seat. If you've been doing these meditations daily, you'll be getting used to asking how that feels between your sort of seat bones and your backside and the chair or the cushion or the ground, whatever you're sitting on. And just asking, inquiring if you can feel it, and if you can feel it, if it's a hard or soft or somewhere in between connection or something else. Or if it's warm or cold or hot, or if you can't get a temperature, it doesn't really matter. It's more about just feeling into that connection, noticing if we can feel held. Do we know that we can just be here, sat on a chair, sat on the floor? We don't really have to do anything to hold ourselves up. That's being done for us. And then just bringing the awareness to the breath. Just noticing the breath coming in, noticing the breath coming out. And as we do that and sort of tune in and come out of our minds, I just want you to maybe think of something that's been puzzling or bothering, or a question you'd like an answer to, something you'd like to solve. Or maybe you've got a few answers and you're not quite sure which is the right one. Maybe you just want to clear your mind and reset, kind of start with a blank sheet of paper. And just breathing into that, just allowing the breath to do whatever it wants to do. Whether it's deep, long breaths or short, rapid ones, or fluctuating between the two. Oh, and if a yawn comes, just allow it. It can be a good sign of moving out of fight and flight and into a more connected state. And just kind of noticing anything in your body, whether there's any aches and pains, or if you want to move, or there's any gurgling or rumbling or anything in your stomachs or any tightness anywhere from sort of stress or just rushing around and having lots to do. And if any of those things or all of those things are happening, just allow them, just allow all of ourselves. That's what makes us us, or makes you you, makes me me. And again, just bringing that awareness into the breath and into the connection with the chair or with the ground. And how does that connection with the chair feel now? And just breathing. And really all you have to do is know that you can just sit on the chair or the ground, whatever you're sitting on, and focus on the breath. Now you might just want to remind yourself of the question or the thing that you wanted to solve. And don't think too hard about it. Try and stay in your body, stay with the breath. And just maybe just see the question, the problem you want to solve. And just spend a minute or so, just a few breaths, just seeing if any insights or ideas or anything pops into your head that might help you get on your way to solving it. Might be just some clarity. And if you start to feel anything tightening in your body because it's a stressful question or your breathing quickens, just allow that to happen, just gently, just be really gentle with yourself, just allow the breath to come. And just stay with it for a moment. And then just feeling back into that connection with the chair and feeling held, whatever your experience has been today. And if it was just that your brain had a break, that's great. Maybe that was all it needed, a bit of a rest. If some ideas popped into your mind, some clarity, it's all great. You might want to note it down when we finished, or even note it in your phone. And just starting to come back now into the day ahead. You might just want to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes and rub your hands together, move your shoulders, roll your shoulders around, move around in your seat. And then just start to think about opening your eyes, going very gently. And then when you're ready, just open your eyes. I hope that was a helpful process and at least gave your mind a bit of a rest if you and maybe you even got some clarity on something, or maybe it will come later. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks very much for joining, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.